Let's talk about Meta. You've definitely heard of it, or at least you've heard of Facebook, maybe Instagram, maybe WhatsApp. But Meta, that name still confuses a lot of people. What is it? Why did Facebook suddenly change its name? And what does Meta even do? All right, let's clear it up. Meta is the company that owns Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and a bunch of other things. It used to just be called Facebook Inc. But in 2021, Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO, made a big announcement. The company was rebranding to Meta. Why? Because Facebook had grown into more than just a social media platform. Zuckerberg wanted people and investors to see it as a tech company focused on the future, not just social media. And that future, according to him, is the Metaverse. We'll get to the Metaverse in a minute. But first, let's go back. Facebook started in 2004 as a social network for college students. It was built by Mark Zuckerberg and a few of his roommates at Harvard. You've probably heard the story. Dorm room project blows up, goes viral, changes the world. By 2012, Facebook had over 1 billion users. People were spending hours a day scrolling, posting, liking, and sharing. It became the place to be online. But Facebook didn't stop there. They bought Instagram in 2012, back when it was just a simple photo-sharing app. Then they bought WhatsApp in 2014, which had exploded in popularity as a private messaging tool. They also acquired Oculus, a company building virtual reality headsets. That last one, Oculus, that's where things get interesting. Because Oculus was Meta's first big step into VR, virtual reality. You know, putting on a headset and stepping into a computer-generated world. Zuckerberg believed that someday we wouldn't just use phones and laptops to connect. We'd actually go inside the internet, walk around, talk to avatars, hold meetings in 3D space, live, work, and play in a whole new world. That idea became what he now calls the Metaverse. It's basically the next evolution of the internet, but immersive. You don't just read the web, you exist inside it. Think, video games meets social media meets virtual reality. That's the vision. And that's why Facebook changed its name to Meta, short for Metaverse. The company wanted to show it's not just about social apps anymore, but about building the digital future. Now, let's be real. That future is still far away. Most people are not walking around in VR headsets. A lot of people don't even want to. The hardware is expensive, kind of awkward, and not very convenient. Plus, a lot of the Metaverse experiences so far feel kind of weird and empty. But Meta is still investing billions of dollars a year into making it happen. They've built things like Horizon Worlds, their own VR social platform. They're working on advanced headsets and AR glasses. They're betting big that someday we'll live part of our lives in this digital space. So what's happening right now at Meta? Well, aside from the Metaverse project, Meta is still huge in social media. Billions of people use their apps every month. Facebook is still widely used, especially among older users. Instagram continues to be one of the most popular platforms for photos, videos, influencers, and shopping. WhatsApp is used for messaging in almost every country on Earth. They also own Messenger, run Threads, a Twitter-like app connected to Instagram, and are always experimenting with new features, AI tools, and ways to keep you scrolling. And speaking of AI, Meta is very active in that space too. They've developed their own large language models, kind of like me. They're working on AI-generated content tools for creators, smarter algorithms, and even virtual assistants that could live inside the Metaverse. But it's not all smooth sailing. Meta has been in the spotlight for a lot of negative reasons too. There have been major concerns about privacy, data collection, mental health impacts, algorithm manipulation, misinformation, and political influence, especially during elections. People have accused Facebook of spreading harmful content, prioritizing outrage, and putting profits over people. They've been fined by regulators. They've had whistleblowers. They've had to appear in front of governments. And public trust? Not great. Still, Meta keeps moving. It's one of the biggest, richest tech companies in the world, competing with Google, Apple, Amazon, and Microsoft. And whether you like it or not, it plays a massive role in how people connect, communicate, and consume information. Quick pause. If you're still watching and learning something new, give this video a like. It helps get this kind of content out to more people. And if you're into tech, society, and the big stuff shaping the future, hit that subscribe button. More good stuff coming. Okay, so where is Meta heading next? Their big bet is that we'll eventually spend more of our lives in digital spaces. That virtual reality and augmented reality will become as normal as smartphones. That people will work, shop, socialize, and even go to school in the Metaverse. That's why they're pushing forward with devices like the Meta Quest VR headset and AR glasses in development with Ray-Ban. But at the same time, they're not letting go of the present. Meta is investing heavily in AI, trying to make Instagram and Facebook smarter, more personalized, more addictive. They're monetizing creators. They're pushing e-commerce. They're trying to stay ahead of TikTok, which has been a huge competitor for attention, especially among younger users. So Meta today is kind of like a company with two faces. One foot in the present, keeping social media platforms running and profitable, and one foot in the future, trying to build a new world people might want to live in. And honestly, whether the Metaverse becomes a real thing or not, Meta isn't going anywhere. They control some of the most powerful communication tools on the planet, and their next moves, in AI, in VR, in privacy, in content, will shape how we experience the digital world for years to come. So, yeah, Meta is more than just Facebook. It's one of the most influential tech empires in history, and it's trying to reinvent the internet before someone else does. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or interesting, hit the like button and maybe share it with a friend. And of course, subscribe if you want more videos like this. Real topics, clear talk, no nonsense. See you in the next one.